I am fucking freezing in here, Mr. Picklesworth. Okay, so here are the things I need to tell you guys. Number one, welcome back to Live at the Roxy on this Monday, May 16th. It's going to be an abridged show, but I still have a lot of things to get in. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, super chat in. My AC broke again. And so these are the struggles of, these are the struggles. Do I not usually go live on Monday, Ryan? I don't even know when I do shows anymore. So my AC broke again, but it did not work. It just was leaking like crazy again. It's like the fourth time. And so this today, the guy George said that he could come fix it, and he said it would be here at 3. So I was planning on having all my shit done by 3. And then he texted me and he said he was going to be here at 1. Which I can't, I know that it's a job and he's got shit to do, but I can't stand when people do that because like I wasn't here and I was fucking jammed and I have to come be here to do that, whatever. So anyway, I was here at 1 and then he was up on the roof trying to fix the AC, but then he said that he's not seeing the leak right now, and so that we need to run the AC at 50 degrees for 2 hours, and then he was going to send a colleague over. So at 3 o'clock, the colleague is coming to check on the leak. So my AC is currently going at 50 fucking degrees. And like, it's different than when it's 50 outside and you get your jacket and you're walking. Like, it's just blowing on me right now. You can't even see like my hair moving at all, but it is, trust me, it is fucking blowing on me. It is fucking cold in here. It's fucking cold. I gotta drink my hot tea. So then hopefully the theory being that if we put it at 50, then the leak will go. But I know it's leaking because when I walked outside, or when I walked underneath the AC, it was soaking wet, like puddle. And then I put a bucket under there and the bucket filled to the fucking top. So it is like leaking. But he was like, but it's not leaking. I was like, it is leaking. You know, anytime you try to tell somebody something and then it doesn't do it when it's in front of that person, I'm like, trust me, it is leaking. So now we're doing it. But I told him it really only leaks when you stop running it. Like if I stopped running the AC, then it would start profusely leaking because like it's when it's going from cold to hot. But he told me to just keep it on. So we are doing an icebox show right now. Oh, I feel like such a little. I've lost my Boston card, except I haven't because go Celtics. Also, fun update for you guys. I moved my. You guys know I'm supposed to go on a date tomorrow. If you watch the War Girls, you know. And also it ends well because I was like, "Fuck, the Celtics are playing. I cannot do this." So we moved it to tonight, and so I'm going on a date tonight. I don't know much about this guy. I met him at a party and we have mutual friends, so I feel like safe going. We're going out for dinner, which I don't know. How do you guys feel about dinner as a first date? Would you rather just drinks? Or would you rather like coffee date or do you like a dinner date? And also the dinner is at 6. That seems like extremely early to me. But that's what he said, and I was like, honestly, I've already been so fucking, like, picky about the, like, we have to move it from the Celtics, and when I said I couldn't do Tuesday, he was like, "What about," or when I said because the Celtics, then he was like, "What about Thursday?" And I was like, "Thursday, I have another Celtics game." So what do you guys think? Oh, David says, "I like coffee for a first date." Andrew says, "I do dinner for first dates." Ryan says, "I like dinner dates. It keeps things casual." Yeah, he picked a restaurant that I've never been to, but is close to me, which I appreciate the consideration because he lives kind of far. And also, I looked at the menu; it looks bomb.com. Also, I believe I'm not positive fully the scope of things, but I believe he's sober. So drinks obviously wouldn't make a good first date. I did tweet out today, unrelated to him, because I think I have another first date that I'm going on in a couple of days. Guys, I'm getting in my dates right now. I have to say I'm on a little bit of a hot streak in terms of um right now. I think because I really stopped trying everything and have my don't give a fuck attitude because I'm so slammed and am so depressed. So I really am like, I'm not like on my try game. For the first time, I think I was asked on like 5 different dates this week, which I don't say that to brag. I say it because it is so fucking true what people say about the universe. Like the second that you stop trying, that's when shit starts happening. Um, but anyway, I tweeted this out because I just all these first dates, and I'm curious for you guys. Do you drive or do you Uber to a first date? And what do you think is the perfect amount of drinks for a first date? Obviously, circumstances dictate things like if you're going to a museum, it's different than if you're going to a bar. But in general, like what it makes you comfortable on a first date in terms of how many drinks that you have. I would love to hear from you. Streamlabs.com/Roxy super chat in. Today, I also not only just am talking about my dating life, but I watched my first ever episode of the Kardashians, and I have so many thoughts because I can't believe I've never seen an episode of a Kardashian show. There was the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, then there was like Chloe and Courtney, or two of the sisters take Miami. There's been so much Kardashian content in my lifetime. And the fact that I finally, for the first time, I was stoned as shit on after the Women's March on Saturday, and I was sitting on my couch. My cousin came over and we sat for like 13 hours and watched TV. I needed that so badly. But we binged this new Kardashian show. I missed the first episode, but every other episode, I have severe thoughts, extreme thoughts. So I want to talk about that. Plus, anything else you guys want to talk about. Let's see what's going on in the chat right now. John Bainbridge says, I think 1 to 2 drinks is good. Andrew W says 2 drinks max. David says, usually for a first date, I have a 2-drink limit, but if we both have a good vibe, it's more. Interesting. Is your heat not working at your place? No, George, my heat is working. But I have to have the AC on 50 right now. Fucking crazy. David says Uber. Okay. Ryan says on a hot streak like the Celtics. Yeah, baby. I am. Listen, my life is shit right now. Like I'm in the gutter, but people, I feel like these are the times when we're at our realest. Like when I'm showing up places, my vibe is on my sleeve. I don't mean my heart is on my sleeve. My vibe is on my sleeve. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm going to dance when I feel like dancing, even if there's no music. I'm going to eat when I feel like eating, even if nobody else is eating. And I think that kind of energy, when you're just like, I am at my wit's end, I cannot give any more to try to be fake or pretend or be anybody else. I think that is attractive to people sometimes, which is fucking wild because we all play these so many games and like we all try things, and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day what you're wearing or how your hair is or anything. It matters that like you're being you. I'm still learning as I'm fucking 30 and single. So I'm not saying to take relationship advice from me, but I always find when I'm like, fuck this, I'm tapped, that's when people are attracted to me. And it's so bizarre. And I think it's because like the conversations I'm having, like I met this guy at a party and he was really fucking cool. I'm actually really excited for tonight. But I just was like being full blown rocks, like me, the meest me that me can be. And I think that for you guys at home, maybe that is helpful. Who knows? I don't know. All right. John says 2 drinks. Cena says I haven't been on a first date in a while, but yes, 2. My last first date that I went on was a few months ago with that guy that you guys know. The one that I slept with, which I don't often do that. Look, when people say that I don't air any of my tea or I don't tell you guys anything, I certainly do. So it was the first guy I'd been with in over a year, long time, and we went on a first date, but we were already friends, and I already knew him, so I didn't have to like build up the confidence as much. This guy, even though we have mutual friends, I only met him once at this party briefly, and so I do. I get very nervous for first dates. They are uncomfortable. I can talk to a fucking wall, as you guys know. I do this show, and here I am, just blah 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 to myself. But I do find that there are a few major red flags for me on a first date that become deal breakers that I can address very very quickly because of that aspect of myself. Number one, if I if somebody doesn't ask me any questions about myself, which happens all of the time because I talk to them, ask them questions, that's a no-go. For a living, I ask questions. So I need somebody who also checks in on me and asks me questions. If somebody gets too fucked up on the first date, that's a no-go. As you guys know, I have a history with addicts and I just cannot. I cannot. So, and then also, I try on the first date, you got to get everything else out of the way. Are you pro choice? Who did you vote for? Where were you on January 6th, 2021? Very important questions. So, yeah. When was everybody else's first date? Most recent first date? I want to hear because mine was a few months ago now. So, she's a bit rusty, team, but I'm just going to keep doing me. All right, I'm going to go into the Streamlabs. I'm going to see what you guys are talking about in here. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer before I have to leave to get the door for AC to be turned off from 50. Guys, it's so fucking cold. It's so fucking cold. In the Streamlabs, thank you to everybody who does show up to show support. Y'all are fucking great. The date is Monday, May 16th. So our first Streamlabs coming through today is coming from none other than the Zen one himself, Zen Glenn Caesar. Saying good morning, glow in your flow, peace and bunnies, good stuff to you and yours. He's wishing love to my family, which shout out to Grammy for I've been really on my TikTok game and I made a great TikTok of her and it has almost 500,000 views on it for making the sign for me for the Women's March. And then I made another one of her. So follow me on TikTok if you're trying to see the content that I'm like really focusing on right now. I'm really trying to put some fun stories on there. A lot of the stories you guys here have heard first because that's where I tell my stories first and I get to expand on them, which I like more, but I'm liking TikTok a lot. And thank you for that. It's also my brother's birthday on the 18th, so that's coming right up. I don't think he watches this, so my sister and I know what we're getting him, but then today she sent me something, so I just ordered it to him. Look at this shirt that I just got him. This shirt it was just like an extra bonus present that was like $20, so I got it. This shirt is fucking savage, yo. Hold on. I was sent it because somebody posted it on actually Barstool, which I know is not a lot of your guys' favorite sites, and I totally understand. But wait, what is El Presidente's handle? Barstool. Let's see. Whatever it is, that's what the fuck is his handle? Oh, my sister messaged it to me. I'll find it here. This shirt really got me. So fucked up, but if you're from Boston, you understand. It says Putin, ISIS, Kim Jong-un, Kyrie. I just know my brother hates Kyrie so much. So I think it's fucking hysterical. Because it's ironic because you can't put him on a list with all these fucking horrible people. But it's in green. It's a Celtic shirt. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a sense of humor about that. All right. That's not what I was talking about, though. I was looking at the Streamlabs. Glenn also says he hopes we live in serenity and feel and perceive harmony and the ability to fly free. Be you always and always. Kind of that's what I'm talking about with the dating. Be you always in all ways. Yep, for sure. Thanks for everybody choosing to battle. Am I battling right now? I know a lot of you guys are too. Whenever. Then he says to remember to say to yourself, I'm kind of caring, I'm fully unique, I'm good people, I'm worthy, I'm cold. That wasn't in there, but that's the truth. He reminds us to breathe in love and out. Stress and yucky energy, green and yellow energies, baby. Then he says joy, healing, get high off of it. Like your escalator, taking you higher and further, sing your song. Thanks, friend. Appreciate you. Fake Lloyd Nance says, hi, Roxy. Hi, Lloyd. Paul 3JP says, dog, first episode, really? Also, date? Say what? Yeah, I know. How crazy is that? It was my first episode. Dinner first, date, little much, coffee or drink in case you're not feeling and you need to Bail, minimal commitment, you feel. An early dinner, the fuck? Does this guy not know who he's taking out? SMH. I kind of feel you on all these fronts, Apollo. Here's what I'll say. I think that dinner is not the best first date if you've never met the person. Because I met him once, I know that at least we vibe. So I think dinner's okay. I agree in the 6 o'clock time. I think 7 o'clock is perfect first date time. I love 8 o'clock, but I know that's a little late for some people. But I think seven's a perfect first date time. But I this morning changed to him the day of the date and offered up today. So I don't know that there was a reservation available later. That's why I didn't want to say anything, but I'm with you. I totally get what you're saying. In general, 6 o'clock, that's some Grammy time, you know? Hector Otero says, "What's good, Roxy?" What is good? What is good? That shirt. So that Drew Ryan says Celtics in 6, baby. Yeah. Love that. All right. So other than all of this, let's continue to talk a little bit about the Kardashians. I know all of your guys' favorite topic as we watch everybody leave. No, I just want to say this. People fucking hate the Kardashians. Dorina included. She fucking hates the Kardashians. She talks about it all the time. I don't hate the Kardashians. I like the Kardashians. I think they're problematic sometimes, like when Kim tells people to get off their ass and work. Out of touch, for sure. I think that sometimes they say bitchy things or just, like I said, out of touch things. But in general, I actually don't dislike the Kardashians. I just happen to have never seen an episode of their show. And that's funny for me because I watch so many shows, but I just never caught on. So I watched the new Hulu show, except for the first episode. So I think I watched like 5 other episodes of the Kardashians, thinking like I was going to think that this was bullshit. And I happen to like the Kardashians more after watching than I did prior. I think that why I liked the show was that as an entertainment junkie, it was really cool to see the behind the scenes of some of the things that we have witnessed. For example, 2 episodes went behind the scenes of Kim Kardashian on SNL. I was super fascinated by that. I was fascinated to know about Kim K's time on SNL, how she made that monologue. We watch her go over to Amy Poehler's house, who helps her tweak it. I think Michelle Wolf is the one who did the monologue for her, but then we see Amy Poehler helping Kim try to tweak it. What Amy thought she should keep and she shouldn't. What landed and what shouldn't. I thought Kim did an awesome job with her monologue, so she really to see her put in that work. Also, we see Kanye there. We see him pick out her outfits. We see him. She was concerned that Ray J was going to drop another sex tape about her, I guess. And we see, I hear the AC leaking. That's good, actually. And we see him, he flies back to LA. He gets all of the tapes and he brings them back to her. It was nice to see a side of Kanye that was like being incredibly supportive. He also picks out all of her wardrobe. And we hear her talk about how she doesn't know how to pick out her own clothes. And he has done all of that for them. So I was really intrigued by the behind the scenes of SNL. We see a ton of people. We see Chris Rock come up to Kim K afterwards and talk a whole conversation with the two of them talking about it. We see Kim K fangirl out over Bowen Yang and want to take a picture. So I love the entertainment industry, and I was shocked to see how into it that they actually got. The things I didn't care as much about were like their family drama, maybe because I'm just new to the show, so I don't watch that often. But it was also really cool to see Chloe was going on James Corden's show, was the Late Show, and so the behind the scenes of that. And then she was going on Ellen's show. So seeing like backstage of these morning shows and night shows, or like at SNL, the rigorous schedule of that they're working 22-hour days sometimes. I was fascinated by that, and something I was really not expecting to see show up in a Kardashian show. Then also, there was some family drama that I was really interested in. Like, I was like, oh, I have opinions on this. For example, when Courtney was getting engaged to Travis Barker, I think that's Courtney, right? I think I have that right. I really don't know much about the Kardashians, but at the engagement party, his kids were older, so they invited his kids. They don't invite her kids. That was a big point of contention. And I was thinking, like, how young is too young to go? What age should you tell your kids if you're getting remarried? Just honestly was a lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. And so this is not my pitch for you guys to watch the Kardashian show. Maybe they're not for you, and that's totally fine. Who the fuck cares? But it was an interesting watch. A lot of people say they're famous because of a sex tape, and I think that's wildly unfair. Number one, um, Kim did not. I completely forgot about this. Kim did not sign off on the release of that sex tape, so in a lot of ways, it seems like a Pamela Anderson type story. Number two, a lot of people put out sex tapes and don't become famous for this long. I'm not saying you have to like them, but the way that they have maintained their celebrity status over the last several decades is super interesting. And listening to Chris be at the helm of this family and kind of give advice to each person and see Kylie and Kendall, I have a hard time remembering their names, come through. I was interested. I was intrigued with especially the entertainment aspects of things, what they're off doing, being in Fashion Week or just what they're participating in. So I liked it a lot, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'm also fully caught up on The Circle. Looking forward to new episodes of that. I started watching season 6, so in 2019 of UK's Love Island. That was fucking fascinating. And I am now caught up on Girls 5 Eva, which I like a lot too. So just doing some bizarro TV choices. I really want to watch that new show. I guess it's not new, it's like a few days old, but that's kind of new still. That is the documentary of Our Father, which is the guy who was making babies, putting his own sperm in instead of the sperm that was requested. Fucking insane, disgusting how he could do that. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. Would love to know what you guys are watching. Also would love to know your thoughts on the Kardashians and anybody who is watching that. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in. Keep me warm right now. My toes feel like they're going to freeze off. I didn't put on socks before I did the show, so it legitimately feels like my toes are going to freeze off. Glenn Caesar says, broken/leaking air conditioning sucks. Random question for you, Roxy. Number one, what is the last music artist/band that you listened to? Number two, what song was it? What was the last song that you sung? And what is the last song that you danced to? Just curious. Okay, let's look. I can tell you guys the last musical song. I'll just go to my music and look at recently played. Okay. Music recently played. Let's see. Songs. Is there a recently played? Download, recently added. There's got to be a recently played, right? So, how do I look for this? Listen now, library. Maybe I go to playlists. How do I find my recently played? Somebody help me. Who has Apple Music? How do I look for my recently played? Songs, albums, compilation. I don't know how to find that, but I can give you some of the most recent ones. I have a 2022 playlist that I've been working on, and the song that I'm really Glenn says, I love that Roxy's asking us. I don't know. Always admit when you don't know something. The song that I've been really loving recently is a song called 17 Going Under by Sam Fender. It's really good. And yes, I was just humming Jurassic Park. Yeah, totally. 17 Going Under by Sam Fender. Really loving that. I can give you other songs that are on this playlist that I'm loving right now. I love Fall in Love, Fantagram, Lost in the Light, Bahamas, Oh Baby, LCD Sound System. That's one that I've just been like feeling in my whole soul for several months. Inside Out by Spoon. The Rain Song, Led Zeppelin. Always love a good classic to be thrown in there. Crimson and Clover, Tommy Jones and the Shondells. Really great one. Cherry by Jungle. I've been in a big Iggy Pop phase, so The Passenger. It's a really fun one too. I am the passenger, and I ride, I look through the Okay. Can't do it. So those are some of them. Let's see if I can answer that question more clearly, though, Glenn, and thank you for it. Anybody else, Streamlabs in. So that was some music I'm listening to. It was the last song you sung along to, I guess, Passenger just now. What was the last song that you danced to? I think probably Lizzo. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling sassy, living in my Valencia is trying to rid up the 5-year list because I don't give a fuck. Way too much. That one, every time I see it on TikTok, I go like this. That one's fucking great. Britney, yes. Oh Baby is a whole vibe. Whole vibe. Love that song. It's really sexy and fun. So that, and then what was the other part that you asked me, Glenn? Oh, that was it. She answered the question, y'all. She got the question. She answered the question. The question is done. Anything else? Let me know. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Still keeping up with the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, but it's making me feel grosser and grosser, so I haven't been talking about it as much recently, but I am watching. Would love to know if you guys want me to keep covering it or kind of over it as well or on to other things. It's always like bizarre when you're talking about those things and then things like what happened in fucking Buffalo happen, and it's like, gosh, why are we like this as a planet? Can we just not fucking cause our own issues? Like, oh, it just drives me fucking nuts. So, not to bring down the mood, but crazy. It's crazy. The amount of mass shootings that are still happening and the amount of racially charged mass shootings, too. It's just fucking disgusting. No other word for it. Sina, I don't know when the trial actually is over because I think that it depends on how long it takes. And maybe it takes what it takes. I don't know if we have an end date. Just seems to be new information. A day. That's what everybody say. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything else going on with you guys? I'm going to put my socksies on in a minute and open the door for this AC person so it's not 50 degrees, but would love to hear any last minute questions, comments, concerns, bits, bots, thoughts, or twats on this Monday, just so you guys know about my week. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on SEN Live. I'm super stoked because the email said Steph is hosting tomorrow, and I never get to go on when Steph is hosting the show, so I'm really happy about that. And then I will probably be here with you guys, although I have a meeting about a possible project. Then on Wednesday, I'm doing the Whirl Girls. We're starting new interns that day. So can't wait to introduce you guys. We won't probably be introducing you that day, but we're training them. And then we'll do Wednesday Whirl Girls AMA. Then on Thursday, I'll be here for Live at the Roxy. And then on Friday, DJ told me we're taking Only Stupid Answers off. So I might actually go to the beach. I'll keep y'all posted. And then Sunday, the Whirl Girls. So a couple times here this week and all over the place. I also wanted to let you guys know about a new project that I just signed on for that I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to be doing a new show for this company called Callin, Callin. It's an app. And it's an app in which I'm going to be doing a once a week podcast where I'm going to be talking about the top entertainment news stories of the week. And I feel like because on this show, I oftentimes will just kind of talk about my life more and deviate. I really wanted a concentrated, like, roundup of what the biggest entertainment news stories are. That might be also about TV, movies, celebrities, and all that stuff. So I'm adding that show. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm going to be asking you guys for your support over there. The better I do over there, the less money I need to take from you guys, and the more money we can take from the man. Also, I'm just hoping to help this platform. They've been really great to me, and it's a nice new gig for me. So I'm looking forward to that. And again, I'll keep you guys posted, but I signed that last night, so I can finally announce that here. It's one of several possible new projects that I have going on. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on that. I really appreciate it so far. Really, really sweet. David, Andrew, Jake, Zeno, Glenn, Manny, all of you guys are being really nice. The show is actually going to be called Live with Roxy. So similar to this, but this is Live at the Roxy, and that's Live with Roxy. And there's nothing to find yet because it hasn't been done yet, but it'll be a 30-minute once a week pop culture roundup kind of thing. Yay. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, John. Thanks, Joseph. Thanks, Mohammed. Thanks, all of you guys. Thanks, Stormy. Thanks, Sina. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Jimmy. Oh, yay, my people. I love you guys. Sometimes it's hard because I feel like when I tell people in this space things, I haven't told anybody about this yet. I told Dee and Steph. They're always fucking stoked for me. They're the best on the planet. But a lot of people in the space get just really competitive about things and sometimes don't like root for your success. And so it's really nice when I tell you guys and you guys are happy for me that if I book anything, that's really cool. So thank you guys. I'm like glowing right now about that. Wow, cool. Thanks, Andre. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, everyone. You guys are great. That's so nice. But it won't take away anything from Live at the Roxy. I'll still be here a couple times a week, every week, and all my other programs as well. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are the first people I'm telling, other than Dee and Steph. I haven't even told and I didn't even tell them I signed it, and I haven't even told my fam. So it's a nice new thing that I'll be doing. And it's called Callin, Callin. That's the app if you guys want to get it in advance. But don't worry, I'll be tweeting about it, posting about it. You guys will know all the things. You guys are great. Let's go back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Jimmy put in not Jimmy Nails. Now it's Jimmy Nailed. Jimmy nailed it. Check out the soiree. How do I say that? Is that soiree? SIOUXIE, Swuxie, and the Banshees version of The Passenger. Okay. I got to figure out how to say that, but I can listen no matter. Regarding Depp, wish everyone would stop talking about that circus. I'm not easily triggered, but it is starting to remind me of my own trauma. Yeah, it sucks, Jimmy, when we all have our own baggage and like certain things will come up in the news all the time. And it just is like, fuck, the things that like personally affect us are really difficult. I know that feeling. Try to block it out as much as you can, maybe even block their names on Twitter and stuff. But for some people, it's fun. It's like entertaining. And for some people, it's helpful. So, but I know for some people, it's really not. So yes. Also in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Glenn Caesar says, Roxy best, Roxy number one, Roxy best, Roxy number one, Roxy best, Roxy number one. Yeah. You'll crush it, RJ. Thank you. I'm going to try. Hopefully they like me. Hopefully they keep me. We shall see. All right. So long. Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. I will see you guys on SEN Live tomorrow and then here tomorrow after that. Don't know exactly what time because I've got that meeting about another new possible project. And I'll keep you guys posted on everything else. Thanks for supporting me. I really appreciate you. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down your toilet seat and lid. We don't want those buffoons. Make your bed. Don't trump at the Holocaust. Justice for all the people who lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. And I really love you guys. So thank you for everything. And I'll talk to you soon. Later.